have a lot to discuss, man, because the story about Le'Veon Bell, unfortunately, is getting worse and worse, and I'm also making my Week 11 picks in this video, so do me a favor and sack the like button for the YouTube algorithm, consider subscribing and turning on our notifications for a chance to win a pair of Apple AirPod Maxes, and check out our merchandise, man, on Mikerophone.org. This is the perfect gift to purchase somebody that thinks Patrick Mahomes is performing poorly strictly because Jackson Mahomes does cringy TikTok dances, hence why I'm wearing it. Of course, follow us on Twitter and Instagram if you want to let me know of any NFL news that's going on. And now that we get all that out of the way, break! Okay, I don't know why you guys want to continue seeing this, because I think I embarrassed myself the last time I did this, but F it, man. If you guys find it entertaining, my idiot ass will do picks for NFL Week 11. Now, we're going to be doing this off of Bounty Sports, which is my favorite application to do pick'ems with. I mean, they just make it really easy, and they honestly just have really good contests. You see, like, I'm going to enter this $4 contest, and I could potentially win $1,000 if I get my shit together this week. And if you aren't signed up for Bounty Sports, if you use my promo code Mikerophone, you'll get a free $5, so you could enter this contest for free and you could potentially win $1,000. There's no way I fumble this, okay? Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings. I have Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook on the Vikings, man, and they give me a heart attack every week. I just don't trust their offense. I love them, but I don't trust them. You got the Colts versus the Bills. Oh, that's easy. 100% the Buffalo Bills. You got the 49ers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are getting really close to these upsets lately, man, and we gotta pick a couple of upsets if we want to get this right. I don't know, man. I really don't know. All right, F it. Urban Meyer gets his third win this week. Screw it. Okay, New Orleans Saints versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Another upset, man. Bro, I watched the Jaguars win 6-9 the last time I did these picks, so I gotta be a little bold. You got the Washington football team versus the Panthers. I think the Panthers are gonna absolutely demolish them, especially because Cam Newton is facing off against Ron Rivera again. The Ravens versus the Bears. I'm gonna go Ravens here, man. The Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. I got Tennessee. They look really freaking good, even though they don't got King Henry. So Detroit Lions versus the Cleveland Browns. All right, this is going to be crazy. I think the Detroit Lions are finally going to get a win this week. I mean, Cleveland's going to be without Baker Mayfield. All right, no, I can't do it. Never mind. Cleveland's going to win. We got the Miami Dolphins versus the New York Jets. I want to say Magic Mike White's going to go crazy this week, but I got the Dolphins in this one. We got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Raiders definitely need a win here. The Cardinals versus the Seahawks. I don't know if the Cardinals are going to have Nuke Hopkins and Kyler Murray this time around, so I'm just going to go Seahawks because they really need to step it up this week. Oh no, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. I got my Dallas Cowboys beating the crap out of the Kansas City Chiefs this week. And then game 13, you guys can't really see it. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Man, after seeing them tie with the Lions last week, I'm going to go with the Chargers, man. Those are my picks. That's a winning ticket right there. And I really hope this doesn't look bad when you guys watch it after this week's picks. Let me know what you guys think about my picks, man. And make sure you use my promo code Mikerophone to enter this contest for free. It's just, you get a free $5 credit when you use my promo code. Mike Check 1212, what's going on, everybody? Let me know in the comments section, guys, if you guys like the fact that I've been making picks on the weekly basis. If not, then we could go towards something else. But when I woke up this morning, I got a plethora of news, and some of it was kind of interesting. The Robert Saleh stuff is something that I would like to make a video on if that's something you're interested in, but the thing that kind of surprised me was the fact that Le'Veon Bell, once again, is a free agent. Now, look, man, if you guys know the story of Le'Veon Bell, it's actually really, really sad. It's a story of a man's greed, I guess, getting to his head a little bit too much, and at the same time, a man just trying to make the right amount of money for a running back. During the 2015 and 2016 season, this man had one of the greatest regular seasons in NFL history. After the 2017 season, his contract expired, and that's when he decided to hold out in 2018 because he wanted a long-term contract. Now, the Steelers apparently offered this man a contract, but it wasn't enough money for him, I suppose. Because I understand, man, if you're a running back and you hit the big time, if you're lucky you have $25 to $30 million that you made throughout your career in the NFL, and that's after getting banged up a decent amount. If you're even luckier, then you may hit the Christian McCaffrey and Ezekiel Elliott tier of getting paid, and that's about $40 to $45 million. And bear in mind, it's probably the most dangerous position on the field. You are going to get tackled at least 15 to 20 times a game. So I can understand Le'Veon Bell trying to get as much money as he can. Unfortunately, his negotiation tactic actually resulted in him ruining his career. He didn't really take a step back to realize that, hey, maybe the fact that I'm surrounded by Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown and a remarkable offensive line with a pretty damn good head coach is contributing to my success. He decided to join a horrible New York Jets team that was being coached by Adam Gase. After that, he went from a 4.9 yards per carry average in 2016 to a 4.0 yards per carry average in 2017 to a 3.2 yards per carry average in 2019. In 2020, the New York Jets saw enough and they decided to release Le'Veon Bell. Now, bear in mind, Le'Veon still had some miles left in him, and he decided to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs, once again a contending team. But unfortunately for him, he didn't get many touches because the Kansas City Chiefs probably didn't have him around in training camp. They have a ton of weapons, and they always do this thing where they bring along former stud players in the NFL, add them to their gigantic load of weapons. Like, I'm thinking of Kelvin Benjamin a couple years back. They brought him in, gave him a tryout. It didn't really work out with him. Last year, they brought in Le'Veon Bell, and this year they brought in Josh Gordon, and so far, Josh Gordon has not been working out for them. But in the case of Le'Veon Bell, he played in 9 games. He had like 63 rushes for 254 rushing yards, which was good enough for a 4 yards per carry average, which was more like his final season in Pittsburgh, but he wasn't the premier featured back there, mainly because the Kansas City Chiefs used a first-round pick on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now, afterwards, Le'Veon Bell took some shots at Andy Reid, saying he would never play for the Kansas City Chiefs again, which was a bad look, and then we didn't really hear about him the entire offseason until the Baltimore Ravens literally lost their first 3 starting running backs to injury. Honestly, the way they decided to handle that situation was pretty freaking brilliant in my opinion. They went ahead and signed Latavius Murray, they went ahead and signed Devontae Freeman, and of course they went ahead and signed Le'Veon Bell. And out of all those players, it seemed like Le'Veon Bell was the last in the pecking order, at least until Tyson Williams came back. I hope I said Tyson Williams' name correct. I don't know if it's Tyson or Tyshawn, so someone please fact check me in the comment section down below. And ultimately, we got to the point that we are today. According to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, the Baltimore Ravens have released Le'Veon Bell per source. Bell alluded to this on his social media. Bell played in 5 games for Baltimore with 83 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. So yeah, man, he didn't really get that much of an opportunity. He had 31 rushes for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns, which was good for a 2.7 yards per carry average. And Le'Veon Bell even took to Twitter to say, "This hurts, but it's been a blessing to be here to say the least. I've enjoyed every second of this short period and got a whole new meaning of what this city is like, and it's a great place to be. I appreciate Eric DeCosta and John Harbaugh for the opportunity to be called a Raven." Now, is this it for Le'Veon Bell? I mean, for all you know, if he's a good enough teammate, he could find himself on another team that is in desperate need of a running back. But again, I said this before you went to the Baltimore Ravens, man, this isn't going to be the same Le'Veon Bell that was absolutely crushing it in Pittsburgh. I don't know if he burned any bridges in Pittsburgh. I think he kind of did with the way he exited Pittsburgh with the contract negotiation that he had. But at this point, I don't really know what other team he could go to. Kansas City could use him, but he actually said that he would never play for the Kansas City Chiefs again. I mean, I guess you can make an argument for the LA Rams potentially using him, but I don't really know at this point, man. It's really tough to say. Is this it for Le'Veon Bell? It might be, but needless to say, man, as far as running back careers go, this man had 3 seasons where he rushed for 1,000+ yards. He had 1 season where he went for 2,200 yards from scrimmage. He was a really good running back in his prime, and honestly, the average lifespan for running backs is about 3.5 years, and Le'Veon Bell actually happened to beat that. So there's nothing to be ashamed of if this is the end of his career, but I still think he has some left in the tank and could potentially help one of these teams. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all this, man. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike. I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.